Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today what I'm going to share with you is a little bit, not for everybody out there, but for everybody that needs it. Today we're spilling all the tea on shaving secrets. Like a lot of the routines are like so much and you don't really need all that. So I'm going to tell you the truth of what you can do to have lighter underarm skin as well as lighter skin in your nether regions, and how to prevent ingrown hairs and nicks, as in when you're shaving. For me, I don't particularly grow hair on my arms or on my legs to where I need to shave. Mind you, when I was younger, I did it anyway, and I really regretted doing it because especially on my legs, I used one of those disposable shavers just because all of my friends were shaving their legs and I wanted to know what it was like to shave my legs. So when I did that, I actually made my leg skin so bad. I developed these little pores in my skin, like little dark scab marks, and they've never went. So don't do that ever. So the first thing, for one, when you're shaving, you don't want to use a disposable shaver. You don't want to use Nair or Veet. When I used to use it, it used to dry me out. I always used to get burned and never used to take off all of the hair, and if it did, I was burned for like at least the first 2 days. So it wasn't even like I was comfortable. It was a very uncomfortable feeling. I have very sensitive skin, so by beating and nairing and the cocoa butter removal stuff, it just used to leave me irritated. Now it's just like, I really can't do this anymore. So what I did was I started using an electronic shaver such as this. So this is by the brand Wow. It's the one that I've had previously, which was my favorite, was a Remington one, and it was specially made for women. This one is specially made for women as well, but it looks really like just a regular men's shaver, and the other one was a little bit more feminine looking. It was a little bit more tiny to the top so that it can fit in the grooves of your nether region. So while they both do the same thing, like I said, you just want to invest in an electronic shaver. And I also do have a portable one, I believe, by Conair. That's a bikini shaver, and that's good as well. Anything that's electronic, like once it comes with batteries, rechargeable batteries or replaceable batteries, those are the type of shavers that you want to use. Do not use Nair, do not use Veet, do not use, like I say, the disposable ones. If you have sensitive skin, you're gonna get nicked, you're gonna have burning, you're gonna be irritated, it's gonna come back in itchy. And with this, I don't experience any of that, but this works in conjunction with the other product that I'm going to talk to you about to prevent those nicks when you're shaving. Now the itching, that's just a quality you're going to experience when you're using disposable shavers. And for those new shavers, with this, there's no particular way that you need to shave. You more just want to choose a direction that you're going to shave and stick to it. Like for your underarms, it's really nothing in particular. You can shave up, down, and across. Me in particular, I shave from bottom up and maybe from left to right, but for the most part, I just do from bottom up, and that's about it. And for my nether region, and for your nether regions, you just want to choose a direction and stick to it, as in choose which way you're going to go and don't change the direction anymore. For me, I learned that from shaving from the inside to the outside towards your inner thigh is the better way to shave the inner. And when it comes to the very top, I just go from top down, and then I kind of stretch the skin so that I can get a really close shave. My other shaver wasn't as difficult to get a close shave as this one, but this one definitely is. So the next thing that you're gonna need, and this is actually like really, I don't feel like enough people talk about it, is shaving with coconut oil. I feel like this is a secret, like I shouldn't even be telling y'all this, but I'm gonna tell y'all this because coconut oil saves lives. And even though I don't use coconut oil like much on my hair like that, I may mix it in my butters for my hair and my body, but I don't really use it on its own. The only time that I use coconut oil on its own is when I'm shaving. So when you go in the tub or in the shower, the first thing that you want to do is just drench the area that you're gonna shave with some warm water, and then take some of that coconut oil, pour it into your hands, and rub it onto the area that you're about to shave, just to completely saturate it, and then you go ahead and shave. And what I like about coconut oil is that you really would never cut yourself. Like, even if you used one of the disposable shavers, you're not gonna cut yourself with this. You're not gonna get nicked with it. Like, you're gonna go so close, you're gonna have like, hold on, like, why am I not getting cut? You're not gonna get cut, because the coconut oil, once you really mix it with some water and cover your area, you're gonna have just a smooth surface to shave from. You're not gonna have ingrown hairs once you use this. These are the only two things that I use for shaving in the shower. I don't use shaving cream. I don't use soaps. Now, the only thing is this coconut oil can be a pain to take off, just because I don't use very harsh soaps on my skin. I have very sensitive skin, so right now I am using Ivory. I used to use Dove before, and to me it still strips my skin a little bit too much, so I do use the Ivory. But the thing that is going to really lighten your underarms and your nether region that a lot of people do not know is you should be exfoliating your underarms and your nether regions. That's why it's so dark. Like, once I started, this is my secret. This is the exfoliator that I use on my underarms, on my nether regions, and sometimes I would use it on my face the same time that I'm doing it, that I'm doing those areas. After you're done cleaning off the area, you can go straight into putting this scrub on those areas, as in once you wash off your soap, you go straight into the scrub, or you can choose to do it the next day. It's just a matter of your choice and if you have the time. But you want to use this exfoliator at least twice a week, if not 3 times. If you could do it every day, do it every day, but you want to just make sure that you're exfoliating those areas. Just like how you exfoliate your face, you need to scrub and exfoliate those areas to help remove the dead skin. You don't necessarily need the spin brush. I personally own a spin brush, and I don't see where it's necessary for me to lighten my arms by using the spin brush. What's gonna also help you from avoiding those dark underarms in particular is you want to try to use a deodorant that's pH balanced. Now, I know it's really hard because there's so much deodorants out there, and you know, they all kind of say, okay, well, they're just there to be deodorant, and I don't use natural deodorants. I don't know, I should try use natural deodorants, but if I'm just home and I'm not going anywhere, I would choose not to use deodorant, because you know that deodorant does actually darken your underarms, and so I really decrease the amount of deodorant that I put on my arm. Like, honestly, like, most times I'm putting on deodorant, I'm like literally counting to 3 strikes. So I do like 3, and then I may do an extra 1 if I really need it, but I limit like to it like 4 strokes on my underarms, and that's it. I'm not applying any more than 4 strokes. I don't want to go too heavy on the deodorant, because the deodorant isn't technically good for your underarms. But the deodorant that I do choose to use is Secret, and I just use it because it says it is pH balanced. Now, is this actually pH balanced? I really don't know. I've never actually tested it, but I do notice a difference, like when I'm using this than when I'm using like a degree deodorant or some other type of deodorant, because those deodorants are much more difficult to take off the buildup under your arms. Like, you're going to see that when you're showering, even though you're taking off that one layer, you're going to still see that there is deodorant built up under your arm, and that's a sign that that deodorant is just really not good for you to be using, because your arms are never getting completely cleaned. So there you have it. There's my shaving secrets revealed. I hope that you try out these tips and that they work for you. They've definitely worked for me, and I have the most super sensitive skin. So If you're sensitive, if you have sensitive skin like me, please be sure to try these out. Let me know in the description box down below if these works for you. If you try nothing else out of this, just at least use the coconut oil for shaving if shaving is your preference. And if you're not shaving and you're using the Nair or the Beat, exfoliate at least 2-3 times a week with this scrub. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and please be sure to like and subscribe for more videos. Bye.